Mandelas, just to name a few, and you probably, if you have any exposure to Motown, you would recognize their tunes. They wrote tunes like Stop in the Name of Love, Baby Love, You Can't Hurry Love, Same Old Song. They did exactly probably 300 compositions for Motown.
Wow.
Yeah, a lot of
Can
work.
you all imagine?
And a lot of people don't know, they did it all in 4 years.
That's amazing. That's amazing. What was it like growing up at that time when all that wonderful stuff was going on?
I was
Did
really
you even
young.
know? Did you even understand?
I did know. I was really young at the time, but I was privy to a lot of sessions because if you wanted to see your father, he was in a session most of the time. But it was a nice atmosphere to grow up around. You know, I would see Berry Gordy a lot. You know, and we definitely would have events where the offspring of the Motown family, we would hang together and do things. But to us, they were just people that had very public professions, you know, just regular people, a lot of family and what have you. But it was a very exciting time because they were doing something that was relatively, I would say, uncharted territory, you know, as far as breaking into pop music and taking that Motown sound and the R&B sound and doing something and exposing it to the masses. So it was really interesting to, you know, see the various artists, you know, Marvin Gaye, Stevie Wonder, the Temptations, which, you know, I had the pleasure of seeing them come and go as a child, you know, from the sessions and what have you. So it was very exciting, very normal for me because I was inside of it, but on the outside, people often say, oh, that must be amazing, you know, but that's what
it was your everyday life.
Yes, it was.
It was your everyday life. Now, did it inspire you to become a composer? Do you write?
Well, I do write and I do compose music, but what really inspired me at that time, this little group called the Jackson 5 came out, and in 1969, you know, I was really young, but I was a big fan, and they came to Motown, and they were just a rage, you know. And just to tell you a quick little story, in Detroit at the time, they had many nightclubs where the Funk Brothers would play, and you could go out and see them play. And one time I remember they were having a dance contest, and me and my sister, we entered. You know, we were little kids, little tight kids, but you would win like a record or something like that. And Marvin Gaye happened to be there that night, and I lost. I came in second place, but I lost. I was so upset. But my sister won. Oh. And Marvin Gaye came up on stage. And this was all at the club. I don't know if you saw the movie Standing in the Shadows of Motown. Well, it was at the 20 Grand. And the 20 Grand was a notorious club in Detroit for having live acts that came. They were local as well as national.
Was that across the street from the Fisher Theater?
The 20 Grand, so it was on West Grand Boulevard. Not too far, you know.
Because I think I saw James Brown there.
Yeah,
when I was doing the Wiz.
Yeah.
National tour of the Wiz.
Yeah. Fisher's a beautiful. Yeah. But yeah, you're in the right neighborhood.
But I'm not sure if it was that, or was it a place? Was there a club with a man's name like Mr. Madison or Mr. Mr. something?
Oh geez, I'm dating myself. Yeah, it's something like that. We're gonna leave it like that.
You know what I'm talking
exactly
about.
What you're talking about. Yeah,
I think that's where.
But yeah, the name to 20 Grand had been changed, you know, over the years. But I remember Marvin coming up to my sister and joining her on the stage after she won, and he was just the nicest guy, you know. But you know, just one of those guys. He emulated Nat King Cole and everything, but just one of those guys that was just, you know, it was really cool to see them. And then you see the work that they did after.
Now, see, you just said something interesting. Did you hear what he said about him emulating Nat King Cole?
Yeah.
Now, see, that's kind of, I don't know if you all understand how absolutely different from what he presented through Motown and what Nat King Cole presented musically. I mean, they're just different styles, the genres, which is
it's different style, but Nat King Cole was a major influence on Marvin Gaye, so much so that he did a tribute album to Nat King Cole while he was on Motown. And I think I don't know the exact year that he released it, but it was in the 60s.
Okay.
And And you know, Marvin Gaye was a brilliant pianist as well. You know, very accomplished. So he looked up to the singer musicians, and definitely Knapp was at the top of his list at the time and stuff. So just to look at the work that followed afterward, he made his own stamp. You know, and I think that's very important too, because we use them. That's it.
Yeah. Well, now you told us you told us some Motown stories, because I wanted to hear some Motown stories. You know, now,
Yes.
but where R&B, we talked about how we were going to speak on where R&B has been and where R&B is going. Can we talk a little bit about that now? From your
you know, I think it finds itself coming out of the black church. You see a lot of emulation and a lot of talk back and things of that nature.
The call and response, the beginning of our time, our first class.
You know, you see that coming forth, and you look at the greats like Sam Cooke, James Brown, Jackie Wilson, and then you see the people of today like Usher and things of that nature. Not skipping over Michael Jackson, but you know.
Oh, you didn't skip over him. You know, you definitely mentioned him.
These are like, you know, and all the guys before just laid the groundwork for the next guy to come forth. And then you talk about the women, you know, from Aretha Franklin on up to Shaka Khan, to you have your Mariah Careys, and then you have Ledisi and Layla Hathaway, people coming on, keeping on that tradition. It's truly amazing. You just see the chain of what it's going into, and it's exciting to watch. I wish it was some of our very talented artists was getting more shine, you know, for authentic R&B, you know, but it's still alive, and I hope to be one of the proponents of those artists that will keep it alive and keep the legacy going.
Now, what style do you, when you're doing you?
When I'm doing me?
When you're doing you, yeah.
I am a soul man, R&B man.
I have the privilege, let me just say, I have the privilege of experiencing this man's music, was that 2 Saturdays ago?
2 Saturdays ago.
At Vitello's, wow.
She was in the audience.
Wow.
And I was there with my 5-piece band. And but see, that's the thing. I'm a soul guy at heart. But I was trained in jazz in Detroit. I started singing jazz at the age of 15 when we had a summer program called the Detroit Council of the Arts. And they would take the summer youth, and instead of cleaning freeways or something like that, you could go get in curriculums of acting, singing, dancing, musicianship, all of that. So I chose singing. And one of my instructors, Mickey Brayton, who by the way is in Costa Mesa doing a play down there. Yeah, she's down there. I gotta go check her out.
What play she doing?
Oh God, I can't think of it right now, but it's at one of the playhouses right outside of Costa Mesa. She initiated my instruction into jazz vocals. And from that, you know, before that I was singing in church and doing solos there, but I started learning about phrasing, emoting, and all of that stuff through jazz, lyric, through jazz, how to interpret a song, make it my own through jazz, and you do that in the church as well. But all these styles come together. So,
but the genre, but when you go from genre to genre, there's an element that blends. Exactly. But there's an element that is distinct, and that is another one of the values of all the various classes that you all are taking here at MI.
Right.
Because it's not just one thing. You know, even if you want to sing rock and roll, baby, you still need to have more of a foundation under you, you know, so that the rock and roll's got some substance, you know.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm laughing because when you saw me at Vitello's the other night, that set was truly eclectic. It went from, we opened with some Stevie Wonder, and then Earth, Wind and Fire, then we did Alfie by Burt Bacharach at Hal David, and then we went to You Change by Billie Holiday, and then we went to Frankie Beverly and Maze, came out of that, and then we went to, you know, we just kept going on down the line there. So I was exposed to a lot of different music at a young age, you know, but that constant that comes through it is soul, you know. So
Different
that's the best. Yeah.
styles, the genres, but just
It's different style, but Nat King Cole was a major. Whatever we were doing, and I think music is a time machine, songs are time machines, it takes you back skill set. Now we can concentrate on the emotion of what you're doing. Just after we wanted to do something, a little Bobby Caldwell for you, called What You Won't Do for Love. Just a little taste.
Oh, I love words.
Yeah. I guess you wonder where I've been. I searched to find a love within. I came back to let you know, got a thing for you, and I can't let go, no. My friends wonder what is wrong with me, for I'm in a daze from your love, you see. I came back to let you know, my love, got a thing for you, and I can't let go. Some people go around the world for love, and they may never find what they dream of. What you won't do for love, yes. You tried everything, but you don't give up, no. In my world, there's only you, my love. Make me do for love what I would not do. You see, my friends wonder what is wrong with me. I'm in a daze from your love, you see, yes. I came back to let you know, my love, got a thing for you, and I can't let go. It's true, I only want the best, it's true. That's why I do the things I do for you. What you won't do for love, yeah. You tried everything, but you don't give up, no. In my world, there's only you. Make me do for love what I would not do. Make me do for love, yeah, yeah. Make me do go all around for your sweet love, you know I will. Make me do for love. You tried everything, but you don't, but you won't give up now, no. Make me do my love, yeah. You tried everything, but you don't give up, no. Some people go around the world for love they never find in you. What do you want to do for love, yeah. You tried everything, but you don't give up, no. In my world, there's only you. Make me do for love what I would not do. Oh, yeah. Things of that nature. So it was a great evening for everybody, and it was fun too, because I love those songs too.
Incredible.
You know? Yeah.
Does anyone have any questions for our guests?
How to touch the audience?
I think that's the question.
Hard.
How does one touch the audience? First, be proficient at your skill set. So much so that it is like getting up, breathing, putting on your clothes, things that you do unconsciously on a daily basis. Learn your music, learn whatever it is that you do to the point that it is second nature. Then you have moved out the way of any insecurities about your skill set. Now we can concentrate on the emotion of what you're doing.